goes it back to the very beginning.
Oh,
Yeah. You get to know these things once you're undergrad for half your life.
I know. You are on it a lot.
I am. It's kind of cringy.
I don't know if it's cringy. I don't know if I would say that. All right.
You go that far? It's getting close?
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode. Sixth
episode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth episode.
After a brief hiatus. That first week we went kind of...
Yeah, we went kind of hard the first week.
Okay, all right, this is the... Welcome back to the B&E podcast.
You know, we like to start our podcast off nowadays with something a little educational. You know?
I think that's...
You know?
I think we should start doing this more often.
I mean, you know, people are saying, don't listen to podcasts, they'll rot your brain, but we're saying no.
We're saying...
Education is in this podcast here.
Yeah.
Because on today, September 25th, this day in history, all right, you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Cattle pioneer, extraordinaire, Oliver Loving dies of gangrene.
Oh my gosh.
This very day in history. All right, so September 25th, I'm going to set the stage for you, right?
Okay.
1867, right? The pioneering cattleman Oliver Loving dies from gangrene poisoning in Fort Sumner, New Mexico.
What is gangrene?
I think it's
like something
it's an infection that rots away your limbs.
Is there anything else?
So he was...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a few weeks before, Loving had been trapped by 500 Comanche braves along the Pecos River. Shot in the arm and the side, Loving managed to escape and reach Fort Sumner. And then his wounds weren't fatal, but he soon developed gangrene and died in the loving arms of his many companions at Fort Sumner.
Man,
that's a life.
Rough. Yeah, that's a lot. That's adventure right there.
Yeah. Oh, it says this. He may have been saved had his arm been removed, but unfortunately the fort doctor, quote, had never amputated any limbs and did not want to undertake such work. Oh, come on. Oh, that's too bad.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
How do you think people get put on these things? Like, what is like just significant enough where you get put on one of these, like, this day in history?
I guess it depends on what day it is, you know? Like, July 4th or something.
Yeah.
That's a really big day in history.
Yeah.
You know?
So, like, nothing
little can be put on that. Well, you know, let's see. What happened on July 4th?
Because I wonder if, like, people important, like, who was Oliver? What was his name?
Oliver Loving?
Oliver Loving? Like, who was Oliver Loving? He must have been,
like a folk hero or something.
Yeah, it has to be.
Wow, the Louisiana Purchase was announced to the American people on July 4th. Okay. The Declaration of Independence, obviously.
The chain reaction design for the atomic bomb. Hungarian physicist. Yeah, so I think we should do these at the beginning, or at least try to make an effort to remember to do one of these at the beginning. Because you're right, I think podcasts get a bad...
They get a bad rap.
I don't know if they get a bad...
No, they don't get a bad rap.
At all. I think it's actually the opposite. People are like, this podcast may be the exception. to pay podcasts are informative. They
grow your mind.
Either humorous, they're
good. Right.
They're good. And then this one, oh man. Well, we're working towards it.
Yeah.
We're working towards it. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a, not that much of a break really, but kind of a break. How long? I don't know how long it's been since we recorded our last one. It's been like 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. We got 5 out. I mean, we got 5.
5 out in like a week.
Yeah, that was great. That's a good week. I didn't get tired of them.
No, I didn't either.
No, which is good. Which is kind of solid. Maybe we'll develop more little bits, like more specific sections. Maybe this is how it
evolves.
This is how it happens. Yeah. Pretty soon I don't know.
Like it's so the first appendage to develop on ancient species was the eyes.
Oh, like right? The first body part?
Yeah, the first body part was the eyes, besides the little dinglies, whatever they're called, that they float around with.
Oh.
But so what it was is that the eye was just a hole that could detect where sunlight was coming in. It was just a hole. That's it.
Whoa.
So they could know where the sunlight was at, so they could go up to feed and stuff like that. Then it slowly developed to have lenses and stuff like that.
That's freaking crazy.
I know.
Just a hole. And now look at, we have two.
Two of those bad boys.
Yeah. I pretty much just have 2 holes in my eye.
Yeah, Ethan is legally blind.
I'm nearly there. You think I should get, how much does LASIK cost?
I mean, it's pretty common, so probably not that much.
Can you look it up?
Yeah.
I believe LASIK is spelled LASIC.
How much is...
Wow.
220 per eye.
Okay.
About.
220 per eye. I can't remember. I wish I could remember how much I spend on, or my parents spend on contacts.
Oh, yeah?
Just like doing the math, I wonder like how much it would take to be worth it. Although we kind of pull one over on them a little bit. I mean, it's
What do you
not
mean,
that
pull one over
like
on 'em?
because I get dailies.
Oh, okay.
So you're supposed to wear them, throw them away, use another pair in the morning. But I wear my contacts like 2 or 3 days, 3 or 4. Like I can make a pair last. Oh,
Country boys make do.
Nearly a week.
Qualset boys make do.
Yeah, well, it's just cheaper. You only get like a half year supply, and even then, you almost don't even need that.
So you have to do at least have them have 2 a day. I mean, 2.
Right.
Make one last for 2 days.
Yeah, and usually I have extra. Like I think last year I was left with like half a box left when we got my new prescription. And I think last time I was at the eye doctor, my eyes were still getting worse. Just by a little bit.
Okay.
By a little bit. But I don't know.
I've been to the eye doctor once, and that was when I got my glasses, and they were like testing to see which was better, the little things over, and which were glasses and which weren't. And I could have sworn that the one that I saw better with was without glasses. And I was like, oh, I don't need glasses. What are they talking about? Because it looked like when they moved it over that it was just blank.
Oh yeah.
But
it was with
the glasses. So I was like, I guess I'm getting glasses, and now I don't wear them.
Why don't you? What can you see? Like,
I've noticed my vision is getting worse.
Okay. What is your like? How far can you see? How clearly?
I mean, if you see that board over there, if you wrote the same size on that board over there, I could probably see that.
Okay, as I had on before. Okay.
But see the Magic Chef thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of blurry, but I can still make it out.
Okay. So I don't roughly how far is that? Do you think like 10? No, that's about 7 or 8.
No, that's about 10 feet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, good 10 feet. Good tanner.
Good tan.
That's a good tan.
That's
a good tan right there.
Eyesight. Yeah.
What do you cite?
What do I?
Yeah, eyesight. What do you cite?
Oh, that's. Oh, you're so silly. That's so silly. If you had to lose like one of your senses completely, what would you have to go with?
Taste.
Being one of the 5. Taste?
Yeah, because if you went without smell, then you'd go without taste as well. Because your sense of smell and taste work together in tandem.
Well, you wouldn't want to lose like touch, sight, or hearing?
Hearing, that'd be the one that I'd be like least reluctant to give up. I'd be blind before I lose my hearing.
Most reluctant to give up.
Yeah, whatever I meant to say.
Okay, so you want to keep your hearing the most?
Yes, I want to keep my hearing the most.
You could learn sign language though if you lost hearing.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to listen to music.
Oh, you could feel music.
Yeah, but that's lame. I want to hear it.
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know. I would kind of want to keep touch. Yeah, I would keep touch. Blind? I don't want to be. No one wants to be blind.
No.
I could probably lose my sense of smell. Like, what's good about a sense of smell?
Well, I mean, if you didn't have, like I said before, if you didn't have your smell, then you don't have your taste either.
You don't have most of your taste, or you don't?
I'm pretty sure it's any.
Whoa.
But I'm not even pretty sure. I'm just like, I think so.
Okay. I do know that like smell and taste work together. I just don't know how strongly. I would either lose my sense of smell or my hearing, probably.
You'd lose hearing?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I would almost lose hearing first.
I'd rather be blind before hearing. Before deaf. Blind
I could go without music.
That's a good band name, Blind Before Deaf.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Blind Before Deaf. Yeah, I'd be fine with. Because I don't want to be forced to learn sign language.
Yeah.
And I would.
Ethan's into sign language a little bit.
Yeah, I'm into sign language, but I would like to learn it at some point. I'll keep you guys updated.
It's classified as a foreign language. Do you know that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. You can like talk through windows and stuff. When we were in Disney World, we saw this group of deaf children being like going on rides with a couple of interpreter, like adult.
Oh, so then they were like interpreting what was going on in the ride for them? Wait, were they blind or deaf? What'd you say?
They were deaf.
Oh, I thought you said blind.
No, maybe I did. I meant deaf. But they were talking to each other, like all the kids would like look toward, when they were explaining like safety or the characters were talking or something, they would be interpreting. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
You went to, speaking of Disney World, you've been to Disney World as well. What do you think your favorite? Yeah, Florida as well.
Ooh, probably the red ride with the huge drop that you got to listen to music to.
I didn't go on that.
Or the Hulk ride.
Hulk ride was fun.
Hulk ride was awesome.
Yeah, it kind of like built up and then it just launches you.
So I went on that ride 3 times, and the first time I went on it, I was super nervous. Second time I went on it, I was super nervous. Like I didn't lose that. That's what was so cool about it. Is that I didn't lose that feeling of nervousness.
Right, you were just as anxious for tense. Like yeah.
Third time I was like, whatever. No, I know I was still nervous the third time too.
I think I surprised myself.
Yeah.
There. I really just kind of went on whatever ride. Like, we kind of just decided we wanted to go on a ride, and I wasn't that nervous. Mm-hmm. I was a little bit nervous, but it was like fun. It was like a fun nervous. But I used to hate roller coasters. I don't know what it was, but now I don't. I mean, I think they're a good bunch of
funds.
Good bunch of gaffes.
Have you ever been to Six Flags or Worlds of Fun?
No. Worlds of Fun.
The one with the Mamba and stuff. Mm-hmm. So we went there right after school got out, and nobody was there. Really? Because I think we get out early. There was no lines whatsoever. So I rode the Mamba, what was it, 8 times, 9 times? Oh my gosh. And my cousin Ian rode it 3 times more than I did. Because you literally get on the Mamba, go on it, get off, and then get off, get on, just like that, because there was no line whatsoever. That's super nice. And then I felt sick.
The Mamba is kind of intense. I mean,
it is kind of intense. It's a big boy ride.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big boy.
It is. I forgot what it like. What is it? Is it? It's not the. Is it the fast? Is it something with speed or something with drop?
I think drop, because it's the one where you go like this.
What's the highest?
Highest.
Highest, and then
something.
Because it goes up to like 8. I think you hit 80 at some. I don't know. There's something. I think it's height. I think it may be height. But yeah, Disney World is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed Epcot a lot.
Japan was really cool in Epcot.
Epcot was I think my favorite spot. I think that was our first. I think that was one of our first trips, like first little excursions over the course of our trip, and I think as we were pulling up, or as we were pulling away from Epcot, as we were pulling away, I don't know, but I heard like just building up to Epcot, and then afterwards I heard that it wasn't people's favorite, or they didn't think it was cool.
It wasn't my favorite either.
Epcot was I think Epcot was my favorite. It was so much fun.
Why is that?
It was so chill. It was incredibly nice. You just walk, you're just like looking at all these, and they have done such a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get out of the bus, you walk into Epcot. You get through I think there's a main park area before you actually get to the around the world spot. But you look across the lake or the pond, whatever you want to, the body of water.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
In the middle, and it's kind of like a front for each of the cultures. Mm-hmm. It's almost like just a few keynote buildings that you can kind of tell and distinguish which part. But then you walk around, and as you go to each area, you can walk in, and it's deeper. It almost sinks in. And it's so each part isn't just like a front. It's like a little settlement, or it's more than a couple of buildings. It's like a whole scene. It's rather than settlement, I would say scene. It's like a scene. You're walking into a scene from that place because there's there's houses and different shops and buildings and things.
And there's a lot of anime in Japan too.
There's a lot of anime stuff in Japan. I had I don't know how to pronounce it. Mochi?
Mochi, yeah.
Mochi, that was really good.
Yeah.
Green tea mochi is what I had.
Yeah, I get that. Me and my girlfriend get that from Whole Foods all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
Do you get the, mine was just like rice. It was rice, it was like rice. I know you can get like
that's
ice
more
cream.
Traditional. Yeah, ice cream is the one that we get.
Okay. Yeah, I think we had more. It wasn't cold. It was,
okay.
It was kind of just like packaged. We were going to get I think we were going to get ice cream, but they were closed by the time we had made our way back. But yeah, that was my favorite. I mean, we spent so long at that.
At Epcot?
Yeah, it was it was such a long day. I think I had over 20,000
spent.
Steps. No, not
you spent $20,000 at Epcot.
I didn't spend that much money at all actually over the course. I think I just bought a little Buddha.
Oh yeah.
From Epcot, and then that was pretty much it.
I got you those One Punch Man socks at
Epcot. Heck yeah.
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 That's an anime. Yeah, I watch anime. What about
gosh. I appreciate that anime.
That's a good anime.
It's good. It's probably one of the only ones that I appreciate.
One of the only ones you said?
One of the only ones that I appreciate, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything unique at Disney World. It was hot.
Yeah, it was.
So hot. I think when we were marching, it was like 109.
Jeez.
And we were in full
You ain't kidding, brother.
Yeah, we were in full uniform.
Hup, 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 hup.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think the worst section for me was Disney Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom.
That's more for little kids, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Epcot, there's Magic Kingdom.
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios. That was awesome. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Universal Studios was awesome.
That was really
What
great.
sucks, though, about Universal Studios is that, have you heard the history behind that?
No.
Is that they've demolished a lot of classic movie props and sets to build new rides there. I think it was the Phantom of the Opera from the 1920s or 1910s. The set for that, which was remained there as like a historical site,
was on.
was demolished for the Harry Potter ride.
Because Universal Studios
was actually Universal Studios.
Not is anymore.
No, I don't think so.
But it's more. It's a theme. It's like a park now.
Yeah.
But it was. Whoa.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Now, did they leave that set in? Was there a combination of real sets and theme parks, or from the beginning they just destroy a bunch of?
I think from the beginning they destroyed them.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. Anyway.
But those are really cool. The Harry Potter ride where they kind of transition between real life,
yeah,
we're flying through real things, and then going in front of those large screens.
Yeah.
That one was pretty cool.
That was a pretty cool ride. I remember I've been to Disney World twice. The first time I was really little, the second time I wasn't. Second time I was really scared. No, first time when I was really little, the picture of me You know, they take your picture in it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like this. I was like this. I was covering my eyes with my hands because I was so scared.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's probably how I was the first time I went on roller coasters at
As a
World of
youth.
Fun. As a youth, as a young lad.
Youth.
I didn't go in. They had a cool Jurassic Park.
The one with the
but
drop?
There wasn't any. I don't think we went on any rides. We just kind of walked through it. All the dinosaurs were hiding in the. They were like they were playing old peekaboo. They were playing peekaboo.
Hey, we're talking about peekaboo in class today.
You are?
Yeah, and object permanence.
Oh, in psychology?
Yeah. No, in
So that
my
means-
science fiction class, we're just like peekaboo, playing
stupid.
peekaboo with each other.
That means you didn't have object permanence on your test then.
Nope.
I had object permanence on
You
my test.
did.
I got so out of the 5 questions that I got wrong,
Mm-hmm.
2 of them were the same question.
What?
So the question repeated, so I actually got 4 wrong.
Ooh.
But I was like, dang it, if I got that one right, then I would have gotten both of them right.
Yeah.
And then I would have been A-okay. I would have been good to go.
What'd you get on that?
45 out of 50.
You got a 45%?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know what. I think 45 out of 50
It's 90.
goes to 95.
45 out of 50? That's
Is
a
it?
90.
Is it a 90?
Because if you duplicate it, if you multiply it by 2,
Oh,
get
by
to
2.
200,
Right,
then
right.
45 is 90.
Right.
I would have gotten an 82 on it, but
Wow.
she redacted 2 of the questions, so we got 5 bonus points.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd she take them out?
Because one of them, I think, she said it was worded poorly, and the other one, she said she didn't give enough information for us to be able to answer it properly.
And you only had 40 questions to begin with.
Yeah, it's true.
Huh. Well, that's our first test.
Yeah, I got a philosophy exam coming up next week.
What do you have to study for that?
I have no idea. I think we just have to know what a valid argument is and what an invalid argument is, and if it's sound or not, and be able to prove if it is or not.
So that sounds like a hard class to study for.
It is. I have no idea what I'm doing. But luckily, though, me and about 99% of the rest of the kids in there know nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So that's good. It's always better to be not knowing with a group of people.
Yeah. Because I know there's a few people in there that I know they get it. And I don't.
You should try to get tutored from those people.
Yeah, I should.
You think you'd have to pay them, or do you just
No.
ask them? You
I'll
think
just
they'd
ask
be
them.
kind?
Yeah, just be kind.
Yeah, just be kind.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, we were talking about this earlier. Something that we wanted to come around to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bigfoot.
Big. Yeah.
So where did we? This was
we-
kind of something that we mentioned, but we didn't. I mean, there's no real. It's just kind of Bigfoot.
Yeah. It's kind of a foot that's big, you know?
Kind of a foot that's big. Do you think that Bigfoot's real?
No.
No, neither do I.
All right, next question.
Well, that went by fast. I mean, there's gotta be more to the subject than whether or not we both.
I mean, okay, so why do we not believe in him? And that's just the thing that we're saying we have to believe in him.
Yeah.
As if he's some sort of mythical messiah figure.
Yeah. So, well, it's just the evidence. It's like the only real evidence seems
It's
to
like
point against
anecdotal.
them.
Yeah. And the only evidence that they say they have is anecdotal as well.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I saw him.
So it's just like, yeah, personal.
So there I was.
Because that guy, I mean, the original footage from Bigfoot, I mean, that was a guy who came forward.
Really?
Yeah.
Like this one?
Yeah, the classic sideways pose. That guy came forward.
And said no.
Yeah.
Really?
And there's like pictures of him in like the suit.
Oh. I literally saw a guy last week walking just like that.
Really?
Yeah. It was this big dude. Like he had this long, scraggly beard. Looked like he hadn't showered in like a week.
Whoa.
You know, and he was walking like Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh, what do you think that means?
Oh. Nani?
Is it possible? All right. Well, moving off of Bigfoot, I don't know where I expected that to vault.
I don't know.
Vault
Yeah,
to,
before the
but,
podcast, we were just like, hey, we can talk about Bigfoot or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but we both kind of agree that. Is there anything that you believe? Any cryptic creature that you believe in?
Ooh.
That maybe we could argue for arguments.
Do aliens count as cryptic people? cryptic things, or is that a totally different thing?
Maybe. Let's talk about cryptic, like...
Cryptozoology.
On Earth.
On Earth.
Yeah, so like you could say aliens, but you'd have to say that you believe aliens are on Earth right now.
Maybe.
You think so?
No.
Okay, let's just say... I mean, I don't even know if I can... Let's...
Whoa,
my gosh,
that was a loud one.
Like,
Did you hear that?
What would you say that one was?
That was a 9.5 right there.
Yeah, that's one of the loudest ones we've heard.
Here comes another one. Never mind.
Oh, that was really quiet. That's like
that was the 0.5 to make it a 10.
Oh yeah, those are the sounds that we hear at like 11:30, 11:45.
Did you hear them the other night? They were like screaming out in the hallway.
They were.
Were you awake for
saying,
that?
"Oh yeah," they were. Well, even if I was asleep for the beginning part of it, I was awoken to hear the back end of it. They were saying many things I cannot repeat
on this podcast.
Yeah, they're kind of
like
potty mouths.
Their knowledge of human anatomy is unparalleled.
Unparalleled. Yeah, they could teach a class
on human anatomy.
Yeah.
And the ways from which, I'm not going to say it. The ways in which...
What's that thing that sucks goat's blood?
Oh, vampire bat.
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking
blood.
about. I know what you're talking about. Chupacabra.
Yeah. You believe in that?
No.
What, Loch Ness Monster?
No.
Mothman?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was some guy I bet it was just some dude being a dude.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That could be any of these cryptids. Some dude being a dude.
Yeah. That's true. So you believe in that? What do you not?
No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in Mothman.
Neither do I.
Who does?
We need to get someone on here that really firmly believes it.
Yeah.
I don't know who that person is.
Sammy.
I think, yeah.
You think Sammy might believe in that?
It's possible.
Could ask him.
Yeah, he may.
Yeah. So Sammy's on Switch detention right now.
Oh, yeah. Tell him why.
So Nintendo Switch detention because, the little controllers, they slide and they click into place and they can't move. Well, I saw Sammy manhandling that thing one day, and then now, all of a sudden, when you pull them out, it doesn't click into place anymore. So they just slide, Yeah. So he's no more Switch for Sammy for a little bit. He's on Switch detention.
What a naughty, naughty boy.
What a naughty boy. We should spank him.
I don't want to do that.
Neither do I.
I don't want to do that.
As I was saying that, I was like, no.
No, I don't think we should.
That's not nice.
Do you think let's say there were cryptids. Let's say that all this time.
There were cryptids.
Yeah. So like the things that we've talked about and are on record now of us saying that we don't believe them.
Yeah.
What if they popped up and we
just
let's say one at a time.
One at a time. Ooh.
First one we find.
That
Bigfoot.
Seems like a YA novel right there.
A young adult.
Yeah. Yo, what if these cryptids started popping up one by one, and we had to go and meet them?
And meet them. Okay, so we say I'm posing a scene.
Okay.
I'm posing a scenario.
Okay. A sitch.
A what?
A sitch.
A sitch? I've never
Situation.
heard of that. Oh, okay, a sitch. I like that.
You know, like that show Kim Possible? What's a sitch?
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Let me lay down a sitch for you.
Okay, cool.
We find Bigfoot tomorrow.
Okay, where?
What happens? That
was like an 8.
That one was okay. Here's the sitch.
Okay.
We find Bigfoot tomorrow.
Okay.
What happens?
Do we
Not us.
No, not us.
Wait.
Let's say it's us.
Okay.
Do we come forward with this information? Is Bigfoot nice?
Do you think Bigfoot's nice? Yeah, I think so.
Benevolent? Jeez, they're having a party down there.
I think he is.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, like, with the Chupacabra, you're like, oh, he's killing goats. And
yeah, what the heck?
Mothman's like...
He's being weird.
He's being weird. And What was it? There's another one that we were talking about. Loch Ness Monster's benevolent too, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's hiding all this time. But let's say we find him.
Okay.
And I think he's nice. I think he'd be nice. Let's say not us. Let's say us as someone does.
Okay.
In the human race,
Mm-hmm.
what happens to him?
Well,
He's not. Let's say he's not. What's his percent chance of being killed immediately? Like on site. Like if this person who finds him kills him.
Depends on what part of the United States you find him in. So like, if you find him in the South or something like that.
Yeah, he's probably done.
He's done for.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't even know that probably Bigfoot right now is on the floor, like a floor dressing of some like in some redneck cabin.
Yeah, he could already be the.
He's like, oh, the bear! Get him, honey, get the AR! He ain't dead yet!
Yeah, so he could already be done for.
Yeah. But then if you find him in California or something, then like the hippies would start worshiping him or something.
Yeah. Oh, what would a religion based
Ooh,
off of?
a religion based off of Bigfoot. I think it would be you had to live in the woods, eat berries, and be docile and try not to be found by anybody.
Yeah, so you'd be kind of like a nomadic stealth tribe.
Yeah.
Stealth religion.
The Bigfoot religion.
Yeah. Now, would you follow Bigfoot?
You'd be Footists.
Footists?
Yeah.
I like that.
It's like Buddhists. Footists.
Footists. Would you follow Bigfoot, or would you just take his teaching?
You'd take his teaching. He'd be like a messiah.
He'd be like an example.
Yeah, and then the prophets of the Bigfoot religion, the Footists, would be the ones that say they've seen him and actually received teachings from him. Mm-hmm. You know, and then
And he's like really well spoken.
he's like, hello, my name is Bigfoot. In order to properly be a part of my religion, you must conceal yourself from any outside influences. You must live frugally in the woods and be very hairy as well.
Oh yeah.
Be very covered.
You think you think the prophets are the most hairy?
Oh yeah, they call them bears.
Call them.
Yeah, because they're so hairy.
Yeah.
No. What would they be called? What would the Bigfoot prophets be called?
Because we have the Footists.
The Footists are like just like
yeah, it's a Footist
Muslims,
religion.
Christians.
Footism.
Footists.
Footism is the religion.
Yes. Or Bigfootism for short, for long.
So the priest would be called
Bigfoot. No.
Yeah. Oh,
Nah.
there's a wet like
Footly ones.
the footed ones.
The footed ones.
And just everyone else are the footies.
Footies. Hey, yo, footies.
Yo, footy.
What's up, footy?
Oh, so we have Footism, the priests. We have Footism, Bigfoot.
So Bigfoot is like the Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like the Trinity.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. Then the normal people are like Footists. Then the priests would be what? Footist priests.
Footist priests.
Yeah.
There's still like a name that, like a Footist. I feel like there's a name that we haven't hit. Like
Yeah.
there's a feeling that word has to have. Foot. The thing is, I can't really think. Footist. Like I'm trying to think of other religions, like how Footist priest. That's a good one, but it doesn't really capture.
It doesn't ring.
Yeah, it doesn't ring.
Because I mean, you got monks elsewhere.
Yeah.
What are the rabbis?
Yeah.
What in the Jewish religion, Jewish faith? What in Islam? What do they call their dudes?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Do they have those?
Kind of like a
priest type figure?
a superior.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should it have the word foot in it?
I think so.
Foot.
A feast.
Ew.
Yeah.
A feast?
Yeah, like priest and foot. Feast.
Okay, so we have the feast.
Priest.
A priest.
Yeah.
I like that.
Priest.
A priest. A
Yeah.
priest. Footists. We have we have Bigfoot, the priests, the Footists,
And then
and they're all encapsulated by Footism.
yes. And then what would the altar boys be called?
I don't know if there are altar boys.
Okay.
I think it's a very simple.
Oh, I like that. Very
not linear necessarily, but very.
So you got your feast.
boiled down.
Priests. Wait,
Your
is it priest
Yeah,
or feast?
priest.
Priests, your Footists, and then who all take advice from Bigfoot.
From Bigfoot, yeah.
I like that.
Who's well spoken? Is there a written?
Wears glasses.
Is there a written
I could
document
write that.
of his?
Okay, say so.
That's
You got
blasphemy.
no, it's not. Yes,
Yeah.
it is
Because
it's not from Bigfoot directly.
Because it's not Bigfoot. Yeah, exactly.
So then, okay, so say it's divinely inspired by Bigfoot.
Yeah, and what you mean by that is it's. Continue.
It's like Bigfoot talking to
Right,
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So then Bigfoot, like the Bible, like people are like, these words are inspired from like the Christian God, right? Like the Bible's like,
Like
the Bible
in some
God,
cases physically said or.
yeah, or like, yo, God told me this and I
Yeah.
wrote it down, whatever. So I could be like, Bigfoot told me this. I don't know.
Oh, were you trying to get around like it being blasphemous?
Yes.
And you writing it? Oh, okay. But what would it? Is it a text that
I'd say
or
it
is it
must be
something
really
that's
simple.
told it's something that's told from like by word of mouth? Or it's like
Ooh.
or it's not, maybe it's not a set of teachings, or maybe it's not a text, but it's like a set of teachings. So it's really not, it's just kind of like a list. It's kind of like,
What if
like Hammurabi's Code of Laws?
Yeah.
It's like that, except.
I'm thinking, so you got the 10 Commandments, right? That's Christianity.
Yeah.
You got other stuff for other religions, I don't
Yeah.
know. So then what would the rules, or not the rules, but what would the guiding words be for the Footists?
Oh, okay. Would these be
Like say if you had to have 3 laws.
3 laws?
Yeah.
Uh,
Or how about 5 laws, 1 for each of the toes of Bigfoot's foot?
what?
Yeah.
So 5 laws?
5 laws.
5 laws?
And then in order to name them off, you had to raise your foot up and then count them off on each
That
one.
was like a hello. That's like like a spiritual greeting.
Yes. Oh, they touch feet like in Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut.
Oh yeah, I think you told me.
Oh wait, that is in that religion. That they like touch feet together and then they like.
Oh,
"Meh."
they-
I haven't read that book in a while.
So we're saying 5 law. We're saying
the five big ones.
I don't like that.
Okay.
The 5.
The 5 feats.
The 5 feats.
FEATS.
The 5. So that would imply that they're like. That they're accomplishments.
Yes. In order to
Staying hidden.
become.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're staying hidden.
Okay.
Staying the 5 feats.
Staying hidden, living within your means,
Right, which means.
living frugally.
Yeah.
Staying hidden, living frugally.
Humility.
Humility. Yeah.
Staying humble.
Staying humble.
Respect.
Respect your elders.
Respect nature.
Respect nature. Yes.
Respect nature, and then what's the last one? Because we have, what do we have so far? We have stay hidden, stay frugal, stay humble.
I'm gonna write this down.
Respect nature.
Okay. I feel like the last one should be just totally crazy. Like sacrifice infants at
my
on
gosh.
Thursday. No. I'm just kidding. Footist doctrine.
Yeah.
Okay. The 5
The 5 feats.
feats. 1. Stay hidden. Stay frugal. Stay humble.
Retain respect for nature, or have respect for. It has to be like a feat is like more of a something you've accomplished.
Yeah.
So it's like
Should we keep
It
it
could-
with the stay?
stay
And then the 5th one could be nature. And then so,
just nature.
yeah. Stay
Stay
hidden, stay frugal, stay humble.
Stay. What would be a word to, like, imply living in the forest? Because stay hidden helps, but like you could stay hidden. I think you have to live in the forest, in
Yeah.
a wooded area. This is okay. So we have the text. We have the different ranks. And how do you become a Stay.
Stay. No, I don't want forest synonyms. I want forested. Forested synonyms.
Stay jungly. Stay arbораceous. That's good. I like that.
Arbораceous?
Actually. Yeah, arbораceous.
What's that mean?
It means like arbораceous is probably an area.
Arbораceous. Definition. Oh, I hate Yahoo so much. Resembling a tree.
That's good.
All right, yeah.
Stay arbораceous. And then the last one. So we have stay humble, stay frugal, stay arbораceous.
And then respect nature. There we go. The 5 feats. Stay hidden, stay frugal, stay humble, stay arbораceous, respect nature.
So how do you become a Footist?
You have to walk. How about you have to go into the woods and you have to spend a night alone in the woods.
And if you're that's the idea, because until no one really knows, this is kind of like an idea.
Yeah.
And so
It's a baby idea.
you don't know that it's real until you're a part of it. Mm-hmm. So for us, like let's say we know that it exists now, but we don't have any proof.
Yeah.
So let's say the idea behind becoming joining Footism.
Yeah.
Or becoming a Footist is it's believed that if you go into the forest and you're deemed worthy, then you'll be approached by members.
Ooh, that's good.
Or maybe even by Bigfoot himself to be recruited.
I like that.
And so you just have to find a wooded area and then kind of...
Which are becoming increasingly rare.
Right.
Because you have to find the right wooded area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jelly bean?
It has to be special.
Yeah.
And how do Footist become Friests?
So you got your Footists, Friests, and Bigfoot. So you become a Friest.
You become a Friest by referring at least. Three. It's like a pyramid scheme. You become a Friest by like doing something,
by officially living in the woods. So the normal Footists are just people that admire the teachings and kind of follow it, you know?
but they live in the woods too.
Sometimes. Like they make occasional trips out into the woods. But Friests are ones that actually live out in the woods, like Bigfoot.
I think there should be a Friest. You have to be
at least 18 years old. Yeah, at least 5'7".
You have to be. You have to have like an act of dedicate. You know, you have to have an act of like.
You have to like kill a baby deer with your bare hands and eat
Whoa! You have to deliver a baby deer.
it. Ooh. So you have to not only find a pregnant doe.
Yeah, you have to deliver her baby.
Yeah.
And that's how you become a Friest.
All right. Are we going with that?
Yeah.
How about help deliver any wooded creature's child?
Yeah. That's so... Yeah, I like that. Because you have to... Do you manually put in caps for...
What?
Oh, yeah, you do. You're manually putting in caps for like a full sentence worth of words.
I was gonna write how to put in caps. That's what I was writing instead of how to become a Friest. All right, how about you need 3 things to become a Friest?
Help deliver any wooded. It's like a checklist.
Yeah.
Help deliver any wooded creature's child. You have to have over. I was gonna say you have to have over like 60% of your body covered in hair or something.
Ooh, yeah.
But however, I think it'd be better that once you become a Friest, it happens to you without choice.
I like that.
It's like a blessing.
Yeah. The foot The blessing of the foot.
The blessing of the foot, yeah. Help deliver any... You immediately grow like a foot, and then also... You grow in height, and then... No, not like an extra one. Like, in height. So we have something... We have like some... We have a thing with... We have a kind of a merging with nature.
Yeah. Like
kind of a companionship. I think you have to kill someone who's trying to like...
Ooh.
You have to like...
What?
I'm trying to think of a way to put this so it's more like poetic. You have to
Okay.
like sabotage someone who's trying to deforest, like.
Oh yeah.
Or like what an act of
You have to eat a tree sapling.
An act of. You have to eat a mature tree.
Oh. And then that duty is almost never complete until the end of a priest's life when he's finally made his way down to the stump. You know.
Oh yeah.
And then he
So you have
dies
to,
when
you have to
he eats
begin. What is that ritual called? So you have to become a
the
priest.
freesting. The freesting.
Freesting?
Yeah, the freesting.
So that's you begin your life as a priest.
Yeah.
You begin your journey as a priest when you start eating the tree.
Yes.
And you eat from that tree for the rest of your life.
Okay.
The freesting. Jeez Louise.
You begin the freesting. Okay. You begin the freesting when you begin to eat a whole tree and gradually consume it for the
rest of your
rest of your life. You must protect the tree.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you have to stay like local. So priests are
Yeah.
kind of like area. It's kind of like there's different like regions. And
Yeah.
So you know priests in specific areas.
You must protect the tree from outside forces.
Mm-hmm.
No two priests can
Third one, commit
consume-
an act of violence against the outside world. It's like reject.
Yeah, how to become a priest. Number 2, commit an act of violence
against the outside. It's kind of like an act of rejection.
and not
you know?
get caught. Okay.
So funny.
No two priests can consume the can
partake of the same tree.
can partake the feasting ritual upon the same tree. It must be a big tree. Because little trees are what?
Are too easy.
Are too easy? Okay, so how to become a priest. Number 1, help deliver any wooded creature's child. Number 2, commit any act of violence against the outside world and not get caught. What's number 3?
The feasting, isn't it? Number 3 is the feasting.
Oh yeah. Number 3, engage in the feasting.
Or maybe there's a ritual attached
Ritual.
to the. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Well, that's kind of.
We just made a religion right there.
Yeah. No, we didn't make it.
That's true.
We
proposed it.
we proposed it.
Stay hidden, stay frugal, stay humble, stay arboraceous, respect nature. Or stay hidden, frugal, humble, arboraceous, and respect nature.
Well, that's pretty good.
All right.
That's pretty neat. And look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's a good time right there.
That
50
is-
minutes.
That is a good time.
All right.
Well, I'd say that's.
I'd say that's a good talk.
I would agree. All right. Well, this was the 6th episode of the B&E podcast. We hope you enjoyed listening.
Yeah, because I certainly did.
Because I certainly did.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Ethan. Join us next time.
Goodbye.
See ya.